Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hope you're well. Champion 2, Division 3. Let's see if we can push ourselves into Division 4. Wow, that'd be pretty impressive, wouldn't it? Division 4, maybe Champ 3. I don't know. I think we're maybe one game from Division 4 here today. So one game, and then if we won another 2, I don't know. I don't want to say that because you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're going to win, do you? You never know. But hopefully we'll have some good success, and that is what we are looking for. So it should be a lot of fun here today in 3v3 land with our solo queue teammates. But I got a good feeling about this. I've actually got really cold hands, so I'm just going to do a very basic kickoff, and that'll be fine. It's a basic front flip kickoff that, you know, I suppose in a way it is like low mechanics. We've got to watch out here. We see the guy was on the back of the ball, but that's fine. Now we can jump off here and do a delayed dodge. And lucky we do, because everyone decides to push forward. They trusted me well, and thankfully everyone did trust me. Oh, solo queue never ceases to amaze. So everyone's pushing forward there, even though the opponent is challenging me as last man and their first man. That means that realistically, I have the least chance of winning that, but luckily I got a good 50, because if they got any touch on that ball and I lose it, their teammates were circling like sharks. That is my bad, but sorry, because oh my god, he's complaining about that. Despite they all push forward. So I'm going to try and bump this guy off that save. Again, you can see the teammates are absolutely AFK when it comes to defending. So we're using all the sneaky tactics. Yeah, let's just concentrate here. So we're going to just slowly build out. We've got the lead here. They're both very heavily pushed forward here. This is quite interesting. And again, we're going to just try and block that. Now, I've got a feeling they might push out. You see, again, the guys push forward. Now, last time it worked well. We did get a goal, but it was a heavy risk. Like that was. There was nothing really to gain from our teammate because the opponent was actually defending that. We're going to be able to play that around the corner. We do get demoed. And we're going to have to get back to the net as fast as possible. But we're seeing from this, is it the complainer? Yes, Siler. Absolutely out of position a lot of the time here. We take a 50 in the corner. Yep. There is zero movement back to net at the moment. So constantly here, we're again the last man. We make the save and they push out a net. So this is the whole thing. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's so easy to save the ball if you wait in net. If someone tells you not to wait in net, it's bad. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't have logic in their head. Okay, so don't listen to them. As soon as they say that, you just say, okay, I just disagree with everything you say. Because it doesn't make any sense. Right. We're going to crack that ball away to the open side. Would like to get it more on target. But you can see here as well, I said it was sitting by, but actually the best of the worst is the guy constantly forward on this team. But we're going to be able to play it around that player. And there's actually an opening here. They didn't necessarily need to take that, but it's going to work. Yeah, well played. They didn't need to take that. It was already going to go around the player. As you can see here, they couldn't stop that ball. So it would have probably been a good idea to demo the player instead. But that works really well. We're going to do again this front flip, cold hands. And I'm just going to just take a 50 there. So the reason I didn't do a hook, like, you know, when you go, sorry, where you push, I should say, is because they were actually quite slow to that ball anyway. So we're just going to power slide here and try and hit it. That's my bad. So I do apologize. That was my fault, sort of explaining. Although they say, you know, that, and they're both attacking on 0 boost. So we are last man, which is what you have to do in solo. You have to play last man. And I had enough boost to get that. But I honestly did expect a delay on the attack. Again, difficult because it's their first man taking a 50 against me, which is the last man. Due to this aggression here, this sort of cutting in onto the ball and not really getting any decent plays. You can see again, they're both forward. Luckily, they're throwing it away, but then this sort of stuff happens. So 0 rotation is going to allow movement in. We're just going to be able to hit that into the middle. And they're low on boost. That's a good demo. But this is going to be a tough game. I think this is going to be the toughest one. I mean, it is a pre-made. We had a lot in the last episode, and here we go. Got to avoid the demo here. We get the save. They're going to take that. They've got low boost. I'm actually going to just take that from them because they're taking too long there and try and get a center ball going. They're sort of just looking at the ball there. Maybe it's the first time they've seen a ball. And again, they're both like diving in right at the last spot. So we're going to have to play that to the corner. And we're just going to try and move it away. It isn't going to be successful. And no one's gone back to net. And there's a goal. This is going to be very hard to win here. They're both diving in again. 0 boost. diving in as 2 players. We have to take that 50, but they just don't rotate fast enough. And you've got to expect, you know, anyone with common sense would rotate there. So you do have to take that. I couldn't wait because they could have easily demoed me. It was a 3v1. So you have to take something. Again, no one's in net. What is the point of this game? Wow, this is what the misinformation from Mr. Root Duke has done to everyone. They don't have a clue what they're doing, but they've almost scored. Oh, yeah. They might do it. All right, we're going to have to just tap that in. Save them there. Hitting the backboard quite a bit. So whenever you get a high ball like this, where you can't shoot it, it's really important to realize you can't shoot it and then just go for that belly flop move. We're going to follow up here because I can guarantee that... Oh, they do actually follow up. I was going to say, I can guarantee they won't follow up, but they do. Of course they do. They like pushing forward. We're going to wait here. Even though you're probably saying, well, it's not very central, there's not much happening here. So we can still wait here. This guy's still right there. Are they going to take it? Yes, they are. But a lot of it's going to be a pass because they don't actually have very good momentum. I'm just going to try and block that. And we're just going to try and land there. I wasn't sure if I had a wave dash available, and I didn't. Always worth going for it. And again, we're just trying to attack down the middle. And there you go. Look at that. That's literally why Monkey Moon is so good. He builds up down the middle. Now, I didn't need to build up down the middle earlier, but this time I do because the way the ball's being played, it has more pace on it. This is why good players will play the ball fast. What you're seeing here is they're not actually positioning in the right place. Nice shot. So what they're doing is they're so slow that you don't need to position. Yeah, it's not the best kickoff. It's a heavy loss, and it's actually a really good placement there. Trying to block it. Shame about the kickoff. Generally just anything to kill the ball, but yeah, good finish from them. That'll do, because we're at least safe. But best of the worst, constantly pushing forward, and that's a great shot again. Yep, really tough game this is. So, again, best of the worst decides to push forward out of net and puts themselves into the line of fire. If you're going to push forward, you have to go. Like, you've got to block that ball. You can't push forward and not go in that situation. And this is why it's so bad to just push forward like this. Because now they're having to rotate at me with 0 boost. This Mr. Guy's pretty decent. There's a double commit. As you can see, they've got, you know, good flip resets and stuff like that. Now, this is their last player. I don't want to push yet. Here we go. Waiting in the middle. And, yeah, this could be a loss here. This is a very tough game. Although they've turned there. There's just 0 sort of team play or rotation, which is making it tricky. They could have jabbed that. They should have jabbed that. They should have put that high. Going to be my... Nope, never mind. I can't see what's going on. Yep. Can't see what's going on there. So I wanted to just drive in and hit this ball. But they're literally on this ball. You see look how close they are to the ball. You can't really do anything. And, of course, this guy's constantly in front of the play. Still winnable. They both want to forfeit. And they say air charge you through. What? Oh my days. This is the sort of players you play with in solo Q3s. I remember why we stopped it last time now. Jeez. That just tells you the brain cells of these players. You know, they don't actually know what they're doing in this game. We're going to move this ball forward here. Try and get it over. It's still winnable, even though he steals my goal. But it's actually so easy because they're AFK. Oh, God. Go AFK for the rest of the game. I might be able to pull you back, guys. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm going to go on this kickoff as well. We are going to try speed flip, even though I got cut. Wow, that's a slower kickoff than I've got. Okay, we get the win on this kickoff. We're going to go up to the ceiling. Try and keep it in the area. Oh, he went for it again. Well, best of the worst. Worst of the worst, I would probably go as far as saying. And we had the guy complain straight away after the bump. So, pretty difficult game there. There's only so much you can do. And I feel like, to be honest, that would have been a very easy win. It's just the brain cells. That's what you're going up against there. Common sense. You know, it was a really good philosopher that once said common sense isn't very common. It should be called rare sense nowadays. But generally, things that make sense, so don't leave your teammate as last man in a 3v1. Double committing into the opponent's corner in freeze with 0 boost. That you'd expect in Champ 2. And this is why I always say to people, guys, it's easy to get to Grand Champ. It's easy to get to Grand Champ. They say, but I don't know. They're not good. They're not good. You just need a little ounce of logic. You'll go really far with not a lot of mechanics. You know, as you get up higher, you do need mechanics. But team games like 2s and 3s, if you have a teammate and you guys have an idea of what you're doing, there's nothing easier in this game. Like ones is very mechanical, excuse me, if I can get my words out, because you're having to control the ball, you're having to try and create some high-level offense. But twos and threes is very basic because there's so much movement. If you slow down and position, it's very simple. It really, really is. All right, we got there in the end. We're against the Zen, the Go, Joyo. Joyo, yes. And Nutcase. Well, that sounds like the normal players. And there we are with Francie and Blocks. Let's see how we get on here. Hopefully we can get that MMR back. Tough first game there. Yeah, let's see if we can go for a hook shot in field. Maybe go for a demo. Yeah, nice. Well played. Nice shot. So hook shots in field are really powerful, similar to the backboard. So with this, usually if you hook shot it, you want to go straight for a demo because you should have outplayed the players who are forward with that hook shot if you do it right. Got to be hard enough. And if your teammate's in the last position, which they were, like sort of in the middle, which is great, then you can just do that. We're going to be able to get that boost. So Joy's got nothing. We're going to push into this area. Now there's two in there. I can't go straight in. Yeah, that allows me to pick this up. I'm going to be able to hit this. It's not on target. Could have been a goal if it was because the last man's out of position. And unfortunately, teammate didn't hit that ball either. So we're going to move backwards. Just going to tap that to the side. We're going to hit our corner of the car onto the backboard so that we can bounce back in field. And we're off. And a little bit of delay there. I was thinking about taking it, but then I saw actually it might help to go for a demo. I'm actually going to jump up and grab that boost. I know what people are thinking, selfish. And it is. We've got to get that touch just to slow it down. But they were playing it into the opponent, so I may as well have got the boost ready for the next play. We're going to wait a second here because last man pushed forward there. And there's a goal. Yeah. Oh, nearly. Nothing I could do about that. Last man pushed forward, which took a little bit longer. Oh, my days. And they've gone AFK. What is going on? Oh, not another crybaby. Not another crybaby. A lot of crybabies in this game. Jesus. You do have a lot of cry. I went to... I was on Netflix the other day. I thought, I haven't watched wrestling in a while. Wow, they actually are AFK. Oh, this is pathetic. I thought I haven't watched wrestling in a while. Luckily, are they in a Rule 1? No, I don't. I feel like maybe they're in a Rule 1. Actually, maybe they're in a Rule 1. I do apologise if that's true. It's a 2v2 here. We should be able to win based on experience. It shouldn't be too difficult, I say. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah. Yeah. So many years of playing twos. That's quite nice. Yeah, we can play that all day. Okay, we're going to push forward. I take that back. Yeah, they're not being a crybaby. That is not true. They were in a Rule 1. I just didn't see it. Okay, we're going to have to get ready to hover. There we go. Anyway, I was watching Netflix. They've added the wrestling, the WWE. And I thought, I'll just watch some of the Royal Rumble. I haven't watched wrestling in ages. It was sponsored by Rocket League. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow, that's insane. They sponsored the Royal Rumble, did Rocket League. I do apologise. That's a turn from me. Going to do that hook shot thing again. It's not as hard, which means you can see the difficulty. It doesn't go into the middle. We do get bumped, but we're going to wave dash off the back of the bump. And again, sit yourselves in the middle quite nicely here. There's two in their half. I don't really need to go in. I didn't need to cut that because what happens is they don't actually get to shoot it because their turn is what jabs the ball up. So you can see they don't really get to create anything. Everyone's in the way here, so we're just going to move it around. We're going to fake and then just go for a high flick. We're low on boost, but we need to put the ball high, create conflict in their team, double commit, bumping each other, so on and so forth. They've got a flip reset there. That's a successful flip reset there. We're going to move into this corner, and we're going to take it upwards here. That's a great demo. Could have done a multitude of things with that, but one thing you don't want to do there is get faked into the boost. I'm actually right on this teammate here to force a dunk. The reason I did that is that player Zed was backing off, and they actually did not look... they were basically in an inline shadow in freeze, which is very difficult. So the reason why is that they can only stop the ball with an outside shadow, or an inline shadow, I should say. I'm going to come here. Okay. So what you can do is go for a really close challenge, because if they hit that high, you can dunk them. He got it extremely high, but that's good for us because an extremely high hit, which I'm drop it into the middle of the teammate, will allow us to keep the pressure. It doesn't put the ball away. Could have been a bit more central there. That's bad for me. Didn't read that well. I think teammate's low here. That's after we're just going to do a single jump. I'm going to try and get into net. We got no one on the backboard here, so I'm going to go up onto the backboard. Good job I did. Going to hit that away. So we're looking for stuff like that. You could say they kind of were on the backboard, but they were a little bit low, and they looked like they were already thinking about backing out. Hopefully they can just hit that ball towards the net. If they hit it too wide, that's why we would call what's known as spreading the lane. We go on the opposite side wide, but if they miss, we can just tap it in. Unfortunately, they completely missed, which is actually quite rare. So I'm going to just hit that in towards the middle because it's yeah, nice play from the teammate. It's their last man, so we don't mind just putting something pressuring towards that. We've got to back off here. Great 50 from the teammate. Great demo from them. Did not expect to get demoed there. Didn't think they had enough speed, but we're in a really solid position here. 2-0. And we can just chill. This is actually going to bounce in middle, and we'll let them take it. It isn't dangerous enough yet. And then here we're going to go straight to the ball for the 50. Try not to curve too much and look for a shooting angle, which is what a lot of people do. They'll come around because they're trying to score. We've got to be careful here. There we go, nice. I could have dove on that, but to be honest, there's just no need. I don't want to throw myself out of the play this late in the game with the lead. I'd rather keep all of our pieces together, so to speak. Yeah, GG. So yeah, I want to keep everyone together. And you can see the difference in that game. A little bit more organization. We didn't have that player just constantly leaving us. And we had less complaints, I do apologize. But we also did have a bit of an advantage on the 2s bit. You know, when it was in 2v2, I felt like, yeah, we're definitely going to win this when we had that 2 bit. But those are the plays you can just accelerate onto 3s if you play well. But I like to play 2s similar to 1s, but everyone's a bit different. All right. We're going to move in. Nice kick off. We're going to grab the mid boost. And we're just going to rotate out. We didn't get a follow on that. And I just slipped on the post. And that's dangerous. But luckily, we used the Pacifist System to almost score. So waiting in deep net. People said, you can do Pacifist style. Well, it kind of. I mean, it's so embedded into me, that stuff, that I do it a lot. We're going to rotate. So, like, really, one of the big things that is different is how we build into the middle. How we wait on pad 2 here. Saw my team, I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to get sneak past. But it's like the waiting in net stuff, you know. It's almost weird to me that, you know, so many people sort of signify that system with waiting in net when because it's so rare to wait in net. But I don't know why it's so rare to wait in net. Oh, that's a great pass. That is. We're all going to go for that just because there is a block opportunity. And we should be able to recover. Oh, they've gone a bit wide. Well played. Well played from the teammate. It was worth going for that if I could get that second block because it would have been a goal. That's a beautiful play. Nice. And again, it's nothing special. That's the key part about it. It's nothing special. It's a hard hit off the backboard, which goes into the middle, and second man nice and central. That's really what it's all about here. We don't have anyone on the backboard here. This could be dangerous. Luckily to get that extra touch. I'm going to be able to get boost. We weren't fully clapped. We had possession there, but I did think about a dunk. They should be able to turn into that better than I can. That's a great play. Beautiful fake. That's a shame. That was a great play. We're going to grab this boost first. And then I'm actually going to backflip there to keep the ball in their corner. Just because it makes people panic. I did miss the ball. I might have fluffed it. Let's see if I can redirect that in. Oh, sorry. Could have scored that. Right, we're going to wait here. There we go. Oh, good block. I'm going to wait here. Because we've got pressure. I don't want to do too much movement when we got pressure. Oh, that's a difficult bounce. Right, we've lost our pressure, but that's no problem. We're going to wait on the backboard to fake. And they're actually going to go up and just try and hit that upwards. Oh, last man left. Wasn't the best hit from me. Could have just gone for that ball. But I was actually trying to lure them in. We're going to go now. We're going to be first to that ball. Force them into the corner. We're not going to be able to get the boost. But we're going to look for a demo anyway. Because it's free. You can take that extra risk. Even if you miss the boost. Probably couldn't get away with that in twos. Use your camera. Quick switch on the camera. See our teammate. Nice 50. We're up. We're going to leave that. That's actually quite difficult. I thought it might hit the ceiling and it didn't. So I'd rather them waste their boost to go for the difficult aerial. And again, we're just going to try and pop that. It sort of deflected a bit to the side. Got to get that boost. I do apologise, teammate. I really just wanted to beat them to the boost. And they've unfortunately managed to outplay me there quite heavily with that boost grab. So that was bad for me. Rotated into the teammate. Just wait for that bump attempt. Going to pop that upwards. I know my teammate was there. But they were also there, and they could have like slipped for a demo or something. So I'd rather just pop it up. I mean, I haven't really done too much active here. I think teammates got that. Yeah, nicely done. But we're playing quite well as a team. That's the main thing here. Teammate got that, yeah. So I'm reversing off angle. So So not perfectly in line with the ball and sort of knowing where front post is. We're going to go up here, take our time, soft touch towards net, and then look to block this. That's fine. Just in case it was a challenge. There wasn't any challenge. If you want to get more mechanical again, we don't want to use a lot of mechanics. Just do the Zen stuff from the Zen episode we did. You know, that flip reset off and off the ceiling stuff. You can use that. So we're going to go in for the challenge there. Should put us in an advantage. You're always wanting to, if you imagine there's 3 of you, right? And we're defending. We're always hoping that we get their second man to commit, which we did. That's where we wait for. Oh dear. Again, they tell you not to wait there, but it's just so powerful for this sort of stuff. But they're going to beat me again. But, nearly. Got to get my revenge on this guy sooner or later. Oh, the net's wide open. Great save. Great positioning again. We are up. See teammate up, even though they got no boost, so we're going to have to bail. Could be a goal. Yeah, teammate did push a bit heavy there. That's where you want to rotate because there's no way of making it. I'm going to let them take it. A little bit too quick here. Tail whip flick. Don't waste time on an aerial there. Just get it high so it forces that. Boom. Zazaza. The demo. And there we go. Almost scored just because of a boom. A little jab. Let them up. Look at the boost wasted. Grab the boost here. They're low on boost. Good stuff from the teammate. Re-jabbing. This is all you need. Lots of jabs. Couple of bumps here. Last man's out of the net. Beautiful redirect. That should be it. Nice shot. So make yourself valuable to the team off the ball. I can't stress that enough. So here we're bumping them. We're trying to grab their boost to make it awkward so they're delayed getting back to net. Just, you don't have to have, I've got zeros all across the bottom. But that's how you can be an effective off-ball player. It's all about what you can do off the ball as well as on the ball. And most players only think about what they can do on the ball. And your positioning, like here, allows me, I'm off the ball, but allows me now to come in and clear that. And now we're safe because we've got 9 seconds left. And my teammate had 0 boost who wanted it. Maybe we get a goal at the end here. That might be theirs, actually. Yeah, nicely done. So there we go. Pretty decent. Tough start on this episode. But overall, we've won 5? 4? We've won quite a few. GG. We've won the majority of our games through this series. We'll do another. We'll start doing it 4 per episode. Because I enjoy playing. You know, I miss playing. So, oh yeah, there we go. Div 4. We're playing with and against Champ 3s as well. This is looking pretty promising. And guys, you know, again, not bashing on anyone. I'm just being completely raw, completely honest and telling you the truth. Because I want to see people get better at this game. And hopefully you can see the techniques we're using. And you can use them as well. You don't have to be Mr. Mechanics. You really don't. It's all about positioning. You don't have to be as fast as you think. You just have to sort of position in a way that you can support your team. Back them up. Try and keep some boost reserve. Like, try not to blow your wad. There's one thing you do see a lot of players do at this rank is they'll use all of their boost to just force the ball. We're trying to use, if we're low on boost, anything high to allow us to recover. Little things like that make a difference. We generally don't want to take a 50 if we're on low boost because our recovery is going to be terrible. We want to put it into a position which is going to make it difficult for them. This could be a nice jab. That's a great hit. We're going to wait though. Yeah, we're going to wait there. Could have gone up for the aerial, but I didn't expect the guy on the backboard to miss. We're going to come up here. We are going to jab it. It's going to go to them. That's a really weird bounce. Last man's left net. We're going to wait behind this ball. Just tap it right at the last second. I'm going to stay close here. That's fine. Hopefully that slows it down and forces them through the pipe a little bit more. Okay, here. Going to think about this. There we go. Again, we're trying to stay close. I've blown my wad there. I can't take a 50. I've got to get out. But that was difficult because we just spawned. There we go. We're back. Okay, wait. There's the touch. We're up. We're going to hit it into that space. You don't have to think about getting around the ball to score. You just have to think about outplaying the team here. And outplaying will eventually lead to something. If you continually outplay, like as they dive forward and waste their boost, over time you're going to get some good results here. Right, we're going to have to sort of come onto this position here. That's a really tough one. Going to play out to the side. You can slow yourself down around the backboard. As first man here, it's all right for me to do this. I can keep rotating around the backboard. You know, that's actually a normal thing to do. Again here, just to keep that ball. Like, it's easier for me to get onto that position than it is for the last man. Like, I can just cut that rotate. It's not really cutting. That's what we call the defensive shell. That's where your first man will go into that backboard shadow, which is going to come back here. And your second man can be in the net, and your last man can be opposite side, sort of mid-backboard. And again, here I could have gone for that. That's fine. They've gone for it. But you see, they don't have the same success. It ends up centering because they're trying to come in too quick. Positioning beats everything. I don't have to move quick if I'm in the right position. If I move quick into a position early, I can just chill. That's the big difference. So if I'm here now, then I can chill, and now I can go. And now we've just dealt with that backboard. Then they've missed. We've just dealt with that backboard threat quite nicely. We're going to have to wait because I can't rotate well. I landed badly, and I don't want to hit that ball. They've done a good job with the clear. Going to grab it again here. That's fine. I position early, so I can take it away. Oh, that's a difficult bounce, but great stuff from the teammate. And again, I position early, so I can try and help them. 2 layers of hitboxes. We're going to grab that boost. Teammate's there. There we go. Nice. Well played from the teammate. I didn't want to leave them completely because if I did, the opponent could have done a burst. So what you do there, got to go backboard, I think. Yeah, this is difficult. Is you stay close, so if your teammate doesn't go, you can just side flip. There's opportunities coming in here. We're actually going to just tap that. I feel like my teammate should be rotating in there, and that last guy I know is low on boost. So we're going to go here because they're definitely low. And then we're going to go for a sweep. A little bit aggressive on that demo. So you never do that. Never do that, guys. Like, end up in their net on the demo. Oh, dear. Center the ball. Teammate's okay. We're going to grab that. Control the mid boost. Control the, game. Going to go onto the backboard just in case. But that was really bad for me. That, if we got scored on there, that's all because of me going into their net. There we go. We're going to go to the backboard. Oh, nearly. So you see that flip reset move off the ceiling can be useful. You know, especially if I time that a little bit later on that dodge, I think we would have been okay. Try and always land on your wheels. So when you do like clears like that, you see how I hit it? And I'm using the hit of the ball, which has a natural like weight to it, right? Which will rotate your car to try and rotate myself into a position that I can move from. Teammates should have this. I know they're low on boost, but this should be easy. Yeah. So all they've got to do is drive. That is not what you want to do. When you're low on boost, the last thing you want to do is hit that ball away. We need a touch there. Nice. Now I'm going to come in here because we need to push that forward, not upwards. Soft touch, instant flick. Okay. Oh, got stuck. We're here. I'm having to fake and I need to back off. I don't want to be in that position, close proximity without anything created. We're just going to back off. This could bounce. We're going to try and put it up the wall. Turn and shoot. There is an opening. Just missed it. And I'm going to push forward here because I'm really... Yeah, there we go. There it is. I'm relying on my teammate to get a clear here. So once I push forward here, I can stay forward because this is the free ball. You can do this in twos as well. The idea is you set your teammate up. You want to give your teammate free open balls that they can clear to you. And we did that successfully. So we can wait for the pass. And luckily they hit the right side. Again, if you're a good player, you can go into position. Your teammate will find you. If you're in a higher rank. If you're not in a higher rank, you want to use their hitbox positioning. That was bad actually going to go. I just mistimed my line up there, but it doesn't matter as long as we don't get scored on. We're going to rinse the boost here. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Ah. Yep, that was tough. That came a lot quicker than I judged. That was bad from me. So that hit there had a lot more speed than I expected. So I went up to do like a hover and redirect it, and I should have just leant back and front flip. That's really poor for me, overdoing it there. Oh, yeah. After I just said, yeah, it should be fine. It wasn't fine. We're going to try and keep that ball up. Oh, come on, keep it up. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, that's bad from me. I'm actually going to go on this kickoff as well. Because sometimes that can work out. We still get the mid boost, so we're okay. We're going to have to go to deep net. Oh, I do it. Oh, I'm so bad. That's my bad, guys. I completely threw that lead. I'm going to throw it forward. And I could have made it 2-0 as well. Leave it to the teammate. Nicely done. Nice shot. Right. Well, luckily, we managed to get the sneaky pass. So, again, no one's on the backboard. So, they have to... See, like, that's what I'm talking about. They're not on the backboard. So, they've got to try and go from the ground to the backboard and jump simultaneously, right? Whereas, if they were just on the backboard to start, which they should have been, They just had to jump. And that's the difference. So you want to position early and not worry about mechanics, like if you can help it. Like that goal I scored, that own goal, I was in the right position, but I just did a stupid mechanic, which I shouldn't have done. So, you know, take that for what you see. But great follow on the teammate to go middle. I could hear them in my left headphone, so I jumped up and instead of shooting, leaned back and just deflect it into the middle. The idea is you don't want to try and force things around the net, the backboard, if you don't have to, because it will pinch. You want to actually take things away from their net. Think if you've followed the Pacifist system and that method, think about the Pacifist pivot there and ways to do that sort of move with an aerial play or a deflection like we just did. But yeah, hope this is helping, guys. We're almost champ free. Whoa, this is big news. And yeah, really appreciate the support. Look after yourself, and I will see you later. Take care and peace out. Peace, peace.